What is going? Oh, wait a minute. Got some Noxzema and shit stuck in my chin. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 13, episode 5. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on now? Um what y'all know that last night y'all did not get this review last night because I went to Kim Pyre's after dark show last night, and I told y'all that later on tonight I'm gonna pretty much do like a story time about it and just talk about my experience and me meeting people. And I see that one of the people that I met is in the chat right now. Hopefully they're there tonight for my story time tonight, because it's going to be a little bit late in the night. Like it's probably going to be like around like 10 or 11 or something like that. Maybe 9. It's going to be a little bit later on tonight where I do my story time in regards to the Campfire show. But one thing about it and two things for certain, I received a whole lot of love last night being at that show because no one knew I was coming. So I'll tell you guys all the details and stuff like that, like later on tonight and stuff like that on my story time. I just got to set the live up after this live is over. I got to set it up. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get the content to you guys after tomorrow because myself, Jamar, Carl, and Tramel, we're riding out to New Orleans on Friday morning. So I'm still gonna try to work while I'm out there in New Orleans. I'm gonna bring my laptop, I'm gonna bring my lights, I'm gonna bring my, my mic, my camera, I'm gonna bring all that with me. So I'm gonna try my best to get some work done while I'm there because Scotty never sleeps. Even on vacation, I still try to get the job done for y'all. So we're gonna try to get some work done while I'm in New Orleans and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I need to hit Bondi up because yeah, I be forgetting her asses in New Orleans. After this is over, I'm gonna hit her up. But yeah, so we're gonna get into some things and stuff like that, and just amazing. Um so yeah, just know that we're doing a road trip to New Orleans on Friday, and I'm gonna try to get some work done while we're in New Orleans. Okay. Now, what else? Because y'all do know that I talked to you guys for a little while for the first 5 minutes of the show. Y'all do know that. Let me see what else we got going on. Still filming a web series, of course. Still filming a web reality show. It's almost done. We probably got like 4 more episodes to film, and then, based off of the meeting that we had, it's coming out in November. So my book is coming out in September, and the actual show will be dropping in November. So be on the lookout for all that, including the promotion of it all, and all that will take place on my channel, T channel, everybody channel that's affiliated with me. So just be on the lookout for all that. So y'all, the show is coming soon. Okay, the show is coming soon. It'll be in November. What else I need to tell y'all before we get this live started? I don't know. I think that's probably all I got to tell y'all right now. That's probably all I got to tell y'all. But I am going to say this. I hate doing lives the day after the show. I love doing lives right after the show. But when it's the day after, it just don't feel the same anymore to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like it don't give me the same effect that it would when I'm fresh off of watching the show. You know what I mean? But whatever. But anyway, we're about to head into the 5-minute mark. Make sure you guys are liking the video as you come in. Make sure you guys are subscribing if you're brand new as you're coming in. And we already know that the goal with every live is to hit 100 people, 100 plus. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Now, let me tell y'all, this episode was actually pretty good. Like I ain't really get a lot from last week's episode, but this week was really, really good for several different reasons. It was good to me. Okay. And I kind of, I really hate that Love and Hip Hop is being slept on at this moment because I do feel like it's kind of a new era. We still got the veterans that's mixed into this. I still feel like Yandy and DC need to leave, and Kirk and Georgia Prune need to leave. I still think that those 4 need to go, and I really feel like Carly needs to go as well. and just allow all the other girls like Rennie Rucci, Erica Banks, Sierra, Bambi, let them carry the show. I think they'll do a bang up job by carrying this show. Let them carry it and then, keep it pushing. Like, let them folk go because they needs to get the fuck. Like Mimi's gone, Jocelyn's gone, K Michelle gone. Like all of your heavy hitters are gone. You feel what I'm saying? So let these other girls, really carry this show. Like Jessica White, Jasmine, all them. Let them carry it. You feel? Just let them carry it. But however, we're gonna go ahead and get into the first part. So Erica Banks introduces Ashley to her girlfriend, and Ashley is very surprised that Erica Banks is with a woman. I'm not necessarily surprised that Erica Banks is with a woman because Erica Banks give me I ride a dick today, and then I'm a let a bitch eat my box on Thursday. That's just what she gives me. And let me tell you, I ain't judging her for doing it. Be by, because one minute I like the top and the next minute I like the bottom. So I'm not here to judge anybody based off of what they like to do sexually. Okay, I'm just being honest. But at the end of the day, I'm not surprised. She gives me one of them girls that do that. She probably sat up there and would get drunk and mess with a girl from time on holidays, and she probably liked it so much that she wanted a woman. I'm just saying. So it is what it is. So I'm not really mad at it. Erica Dixon and E-Money, they talk about Scrappy new girlfriend, and E-Money is basically saying that she really wants this new woman to be right for Scrappy and not necessarily be a wrong situation like the last one. Y'all already know they shading the shit out of Bambi. Y'all already know that, right? But here's my thing though. I feel like E-Money is always gonna be team her daddy as she should. You feel what I'm saying? Because that is her daddy. But I'm trying to understand why Erica is always team Scrappy. You feel what I'm saying? Because he did a lot of bullshit to you. And somehow, some way, I get it. Everybody's not trying to be childish anymore. Everybody's trying to move forward. And I get that shit. I understand that shit wholeheartedly. But the way that Erica be going up for Scrappy all the time after all the bullshit that he put her through, I would never understand that shit. So it is what it is. That's just how I feel. I don't ever understand what that is, if you understand what I'm saying, because like Erica really do be doing a lot. Like she does a whole lot when it comes down to the bullshit, for real. So I don't know. And she's always invested in his love life as well too, because it's just like he wasn't even invested in y'all damn relationship. So why the fuck is you invested in what woman that he with? And in my opinion, I be feeling like Erica always thought that she was better than the other women that Scrappy was with. And this is coming from a person that actually used to love Erica Dixon. But I feel like out of all of the women that Scrappy has, pretty much put it through their asses in a circle, I think that she's the most pathetic one, in my opinion. But it is what it is. So we get into Kirk and Georgia Prune. Georgia Prune says that she was concerned for Sierra after being at the magazine lunch, and she really wants to sit down and have a conversation with Sierra. Now, I'm gonna say this when it comes down to it. I as much as I don't like Georgia Prune, I do like the fact that she saw that Sierra was in a rough place when it came down to her mama. And I don't know if y'all be paying attention to a lot of the stuff that be going on social media. I'm sorry, y'all trying to fix my camera because it's really bothering me. But I don't know if y'all be paying attention to the stuff that has happened on social media between Sierra and her family members. But it's always been very toxic. And you know what I mean? It's kind of like when it come down to Sierra's mama, she always be down with the bullshit all the time when it come down to Sierra. She never really sees the good in her. She always does her dirty. And even when her own sisters was on Instagram Live practically dragging the shit out of Sierra, instead of telling them to stop and trying to be the middleman or be the person or the go-between to really get them to quit the bullshit, she was sitting on that live right there with them dragging Sierra. First of all, what? Second of all, what? And third of all, Sierra, this is probably the time where you probably need to distance yourself from your family. Like, for real, because they don't like you. In my opinion, Sierra's family really don't like her. And I think a lot of it is because, in the words of Foxy Brown, mad because I made it. And I feel like they're mad because she made it. And they're not able to make it either. That's how a lot of families are. But we'll get more into that when we get down to Sierra's scene with Georgia Prune. So Bambi is supposed to come by after Kendra asked Rashida to talk to Bambi about everything that has transpired, with the diss record and all that other good shit, right? So Kendra and Bambi arrive, and then Bambi explains how she felt a kind of way with the Frost laughing at the shit that Spice had said about her and her music. And she said, I'm not basically telling y'all that y'all gotta, diss Spice for me or anything like that. But I really feel like me being family to y'all shouldn't have been laughing at Spice when she was dragging me. Here's my thing with Bambi. You gotta know that Adam's Apple and Georgia Prune is nobody's friends. They don't give a fuck about y'all. And they've made it clear that Spice is their real friend. They've made that clear. So my thing about that is, I don't even know why you're expecting any kind of undying loyalty from them when they're barely loyal to themselves and to their marriage. So I don't even know why you feel like they owed you anything, because they already don't feel like they owe you shit. Georgia Prune already sat there with Carlos King and said that ain't none of y'all her friends on this show. She already said that. So I don't even know why you even sit up here thinking that you had a one leg to stand on when it came down to Rashida. Because, girl, please, Georgia Prune ain't nobody friend. But Bambi apologizes to Adam's Apple and Rashida, and then they start discussing they talk about discussing they discuss Spice and stuff. And they was talking about how Spice is their friend and they always be riding with Spice and all this other shit. I just feel like it's crazy to see, and I hate to bring this up because this really ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but it's really funny seeing Georgia Prune get an apology from any damn body when she owes K Michelle an apology. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, she ain't on the show, but yeah, I fucking said it. She's still okay, Michelle, a motherfucking apology. And I'm standing on it. I'm standing on it all day. I don't care what nobody got to say about it. I just find it hilarious that everybody want to apologize to Georgia Prune, but Georgia Prune ain't apologized to the person that she needs to fucking apologize to. That's just me, though. That's just me. That's just me. And I don't give a fuck how anybody feels. Georgia Prune was fake as fuck, and I've been saying that forever. But anytime I speak my mind on somebody, they want to say I'm obsessed. They want to say I got an undying hatred for that person. It ain't no hatred. I don't know these motherfuckers like that. I just got a little bit of smoke. That's it. I got imaginary smoke with them. It's a review. I'm here to entertain. So get over it. Some of y'all really be in your beefies too goddamn much for me. Like, don't take me seriously. It ain't. I live in Atlanta, right alongside these motherfuckers. It ain't like when I see them, I want to chin check them, but I damn sure ain't speaking, or asking for an autograph, or going to their bistro. I ain't interested. However, Bambi reveals that she's engaged. She says that it's a different situation with Ray than it was with the other niggas. She feels like all these niggas that she ever dealt with always want to get married and shit. So it's a little bit different when it comes down to her fake future. So listen, I guess I can say that it's a great thing that Adam's Apple, Georgia Prune, and Bambi were able to come to some kind of resolve. And it was a good thing that Kendra was actually there to facilitate that. So that was a good thing to see some type of conflict resolution with these women in a sense, I guess, even though I feel like Georgia Prune don't deserve no type of resolution for shit. So we get into Erica Banks and Ashley. They're at a doctor, and apparently Ashley wants to get her body done. Now, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know how I feel about Ashley. Y'all know how I feel about Ashley. Y'all know that if I was a straight man, she would have my babies. If I was a straight man, I would pay all Ashley bills. Okay. I don't know. She's just so fucking pretty to me. And I just feel like she don't really need to get nothing done. I think that Ashley is perfect just the way she is. But in the same breath, though, we can't really tell people how they're supposed to feel about their bodies and things like that. Because if that's something that I'm the type of person that may not feel like you need to get anything done to you. But I don't know how they may feel on the inside. You know what I mean? Remember when Keisha Cole got her teeth fixed? You know, when she first came into the game, she had her gap tooth, right? She had a gap in between the teeth. And by the time she got to her third album, she had gotten her veneers and got her gap closed. And I remember people being so mad when she closed up her gap. Like, oh my God, that's her trademark. Why would she do that? Why would she close her gap? Maybe because she didn't like it. You know what I mean? Maybe she didn't like the gap. Maybe that was something that she was being made fun of for having. You know, some people actually make gaps be the most beautiful thing about you. And there may be people out there that may drag you for having a gap. I remember growing, you know, when you grow up and people play the dozens and all that other stuff, and they just take the first imperfection they see about you and they make it a big thing. That's probably what happened with Keisha. She probably always hated her gap, and when she got some money and she could afford it, she went and got it closed up. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like when I got my teeth done. Shit, I hated my mm, I hated my chip too. However, I went and got them fixed. And I remember when I first got them fixed, there were some people that were saying, "Oh my God, why you get your tooth fixed? You look fine." No, I did. So it just goes back to what I'm saying. As much as we feel like Ashley is a pretty girl and that, you know, she is fine without any type of work being done to her, we don't know how she may feel on the inside. Even with Tammy Roman, like there's people that deal with body dysmorphia. You feel what I'm saying? Like there's people that deal with stuff like that. We may think they are beautiful, but they may not think it. And you know, it goes back to the TLC of it all with the song Unpretty and how T-Boz wrote that about her. Growing up, T-Boz was my favorite member of the group, and I thought that she was so fine growing up as a kid. Although I know I didn't want no woman, but it was just something about T-Boz. And to know that she thought that she wasn't pretty was kind of disheartening growing up. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's kind of hard to know that these people that we look at and we see them and we think they're so beautiful, we think they're so handsome, and these are the main people that deals with self-esteem issues. And just because we may think that they're beautiful, there's people out there that probably don't, and they feel like they gotta fix it. It's kind of like with the K Michelle thing too. Like I remember people calling her a horse and she looked like a donkey. And then she went and got all this stuff done to her face. And now that she got it done to her face, now it's, oh my God, she was so pretty back then. But y'all said she looked like a horse. So when it comes down to Ashley, I feel like at the end of the day, if that's what she wants to do, then allow her to do that. But do I think she needs any enhancements and that she's fine the way that she is? Yes, because you may regret your enhancements down the line. You might. But like I said, you know, I love Ashley. Y'all know I love me some Ashley now. Y'all know that. But I want her to know and I want her to see that she is beautiful just the way she is. Like, as a gay man, I'm saying you are a beautiful woman, and I would take you from Zane if I was into women. I'm just saying, like, look, okay, like Ashley, look, she can take my money, my house, and my cars, okay. But anyway, moving on. We're gonna get into Shakira and Mama D. They're at the yes, Sharice, you should have told me. Thank you. Um, let me see. So we get into Shakira and Mama D. They're at the strip club. Shakira and Mama D, they're talking, and Shakira says, "Well, do you know that after Scrappy goes out on his dates and stuff like that, you do know that he be coming home and he be eating my so so." He always come to your house and eat your see because he knows that you're easy. Stop letting it be known that you're easy. Stop letting me know. And I'm saying that because of the fact that you're bragging about it like it's something to care about. No one gives up about him coming to fuck you. No one cares. He's coming to fuck you because you're easy access. He knows that whenever he's ready to fuck you, you're going to allow him to fuck you. And you're walking around here bragging about it. It ain't because your pussy's so motherfucking good. It ain't because you put it on to make him want to marry you or all that other stuff. Like, girl, it's not a flex. Hoes get fucked every day. And what you don't realize is even if it's not Brittany, he ain't finna be with you. So instead of being mad at Brittany, be mad at yourself and your legs for constantly being open for Scrappy because you a fucking fool for allowing it. But whatever, that ain't my place to say. Shakira says that Mama D says that I don't really know much about Brittany. I ain't met Brittany yet, but according to Scrappy, she sell houses, and Shakira's like, and she ain't selling no houses. What she doing is she's popping bottles. What do you do though, Shakira? What kind of job you got? Shit. What kind of job you got? What you got? Why are you sitting up here talking shit? Are you a bank teller? That's a respectable job. Do you work for Georgia Power? That's a respectable job. Do you work for Popeyes? That's a respectable job because it's a job. What the fuck are you doing besides collecting a damn child support check from motherfucking Scrappy and that you claim are pennies? Because you said you get pennies and Brittany gets all his real money. Okay, so you get pennies from Scrappy to take care of your child, but you still fucking them. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Cause it don't. It don't. It don't. Make it make sense. Make it make the sense. That's all I'm fucking saying. You want to sit up here and say, oh, she ain't selling no houses. She ain't selling nothing. She ain't doing nothing. What the fuck you do? What are you doing? Where do you work at? But see, the problem is that you Scrappy, you had a threesome with the muff, and you thought because you had his baby that means that you was gonna get chosen. Just because you had a damn kid by him, it don't mean nothing. Do y'all ever listen to Foxy Brown? I think this is my second time mentioning Foxy Brown. You know, like Foxy Brown says, I'm here to show y'all having a kid don't mean nothing. That ain't keeping him, especially if he in love with another chick and you stuck with the baby mother shit. Don't be loving niggas more than yourself. Okay? Let me look them lyrics up real quick for y'all. Okay? Let me look them lyrics up because Foxy Brown was really giving y'all some motherfucking tea right then. Because, girl, Shakira look crazy, y'all. Like, for real. She look crazy as a muff. Y'all better listen to Fox Boogie, okay? I've been listening to Fox Boogie all week. Y'all need to listen to what she say. What she is. Where them lyrics at, okay? Because that's something that she needs to hear, okay? You need to hear that, Shakira. You need to hear that because you sound crazy, okay? Where it at? I think this is it. She says, all my girls across the world that feel what I feel, hearts bruised in, been the way I've been, keep it moving. Let him do his thing. I'm the one he's loving. I'm here to show y'all having a kid ain't meaning nothing. That ain't keeping him, especially if he in love with another chick, then you stuck with the baby mother shit. Don't be loving niggas more than yourself. Let them roam. A dog always finds his way home. Okay? Know that. Please know that a baby don't carry you in a relationship. It don't. So stop. Like, are you fucking dumb for real? Like, and I started off liking Shakira, but she's really pissing me off now that she got her spot on this damn show. Jasmine and Charlene walk in, which I'm very surprised to see. I'm like, what the fuck they got going on? And how is this happening? They're really taking this family shit into a whole nother level, but I ain't really mad at it. So Jasmine says that Charlene is her road dog, and it took them some time to get to where they at, but they're really they're really working on things. And Charlene said that damage is already done, so why not just be a family? I really want to know what brought y'all to this place because it's all so sudden. I need to see more of this. But one thing about it, two things for certain, I always say this. Mama Shirlene look like she can cook a mean pot of greens. Collards at that. Not just collards, turnip greens at that. I would love to go to Miss Shirlene house and give me some fried chicken legs and some collard greens. I bet she can throw down in the goddamn kitchen. It's something about her. She got that I can cook a mean pot of greens face on her. I don't know why, but she even sound like it. I can see her in the kitchen right now cooking up a storm. But anyway, moving on. Jessica and Shakira get acquainted, and then the next thing you know, Jessica White arrives, and Jasmine asks Shakira if she could be cool with Bambi. Shakira says that she feels bad for Bambi at this point in time. Like, she really don't know Bambi like that. She's never really met Bambi, but she feels bad for Bambi about everything that she went through. Mama D says that she wishes that she could apologize to Bambi. Mama D, grow up. Just go ahead and apologize to that lady. Go ahead, grow you some and apologize to that lady. Because she's owed an apology bite from you. Like, for real. No matter what you say or do, like, girl, you owe that lady an apology, okay? Like, you do. You owe that lady an apology, and that's just the truth of the matter. But my thing is this, like, you ain't gonna never own it, so it is what it is. But Mama D, you did do a lot with Bambi, and my problem with it is this right here. You be knowing that your son don't be bout shit at all. Like, you be knowing that shit, and then you turn around and you defend your son's honor for no motherfucking reason. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you literally be doing it for no goddamn reason, to be honest. So it's just like, girl, please. Like, you always involving yourself in that man's business when he done already told you that he don't want you to be involved in his business. So just stop it. But that's what you do. That's what you do. Okay? Like, you're weird. You be knowing your son is full of shit and you still be taking up for it. Where we at? So then Erica Racine arrives. I don't know why the fuck she's here, but then she's here to tell us that London on the track is her baby daddy. Girl, we don't care. She asks everybody going to the Erica Banks show in Dallas to support, and Jasmine said that she going. So we get into Ray and Bambi, right? And Bambi says that the honeymoon between her and Ray is over. They're having bad communication issues. One thing about it, and two things for certain. The first few months of their relationship is blissful. Right? It's blissful. You got a new man. It's still fairly new. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's doing all the things for you that you really couldn't get from no other man that you was with. Like, he's really showering you with everything that you want. But then as the relationship continues to succeed, you find out that he has bad communication problems now. And now y'all are having all these big blowouts and stuff like that. And you can't really pick up on what's really the issue. So now y'all are struggling. Ray thinks that Bambi is kind of overthinking things, but Bambi wants him to understand when he's out of pocket. I think that Bambi may be overreacting just a little bit. I really don't know. But in the same breath, I do think that Bambi may have a little bit of relationship PTSD. I think that she probably does. She divorced Scrappy 2 years ago, right? Now, I ain't never been married, so I don't know how long you should go without, being in a relationship with someone so soon after you get divorced, because you got to heal. But some people's healing processes are shorter than others and some are longer than others. So I really don't know. But I think she has a little bit of relationship PTSD. And if she does, then I definitely understand why she does as well. But however, I do think that someone just took it out my mouth in the comments. I do believe that Ray is a love bomber. And what I mean by a love bomber is this: when they first get with you, they love bomb your ass. They do all of the right things. They spoil you, they shower you, they kiss you, they hold your hand, they tell you all the right things. And then after a while, they're sick of doing that shit. And now we're moving on to something new. That's what it's giving. It's giving love bombing. And Bambi's the type of girl that when she loves you, she loves your ass. And girl, I'm telling you, I feel you on it. When I'm in love with your ass, there is nobody else in the world for me. So I get where Bambi is coming from. I do think that she got a little bit of relationship PTSD, and that's okay if she does, because Scrappy did kind of dog walk her a tad bit. But I don't think that she should give up on her relationship with Ray. I mean, communication issues can be fixed. So just fix your shit, you and Ray, and I want Bambi to be happy because I like Bambi. Getting into Jock, this is where it becomes kind of heavy. There was a fire here in Atlanta, and about 3 kids and a man tried to rescue his 3 children. They died in an apartment fire. And come to find out, those 3 kids were Jock's brother's 3 children. So Kendra says that she's really worried about Jock. Jock really ain't been eating much. She's been trying to figure out how he's doing, and he's not really talking. They talk about the funeral and how this whole situation has affected them, and how his brother been charged, and they're trying to make him be responsible for what happened to the kids. It's just an all right sad situation. And I really feel like one thing about grief, that is the craziest shit in the world. But when you got to grieve 3 people and there are 3 kids all at the same time, that is a whole lot. I can only imagine that happening. And to a fire. Mm-mm. That was a whole lot. And I think that Jock literally just lost somebody. I think Jock lost his mom or something. And sometimes I don't know about y'all, but there have been times where, let me not. But I will say this. I don't know if you ever experienced it, but sometimes you can experience death so many times in 1 year that shit fucks with you. Like, that is the craziest shit in the world, and it's the hardest shit in the world, to deal with that. So, only thing that I can do is hope that Jock's brother really does get what he needs as far as his health goes, because not health, but his issues, because he did have a lot of issues, and Jock was aware of that. So hopefully, he gets to be able to fix that about him. But rest in peace to those kids. That was a sad story. We get into changing faces in Georgia Prune, right? So Georgia Prune says that she was concerned after watching everything that transpired between Changing Faces and her mama. Changing Faces says that sometimes she feels like she's the mom, and sometimes she wonders if Kim is jealous of her. She might be. That's an interesting way of looking at it. She might be jealous. Sierra was the one that made it. Kim probably wanted to make it too, but she didn't. So for me, I feel like I know her sisters are jealous of her, but I wouldn't be surprised if her mama was either. Sierra was a teen parent, got kicked out the house. Her mama kicked her out when she got pregnant as a teenager. And Sierra went on to making things happen for herself. She went on to, make her own money, open up her businesses, and be very successful as a woman. Something that Kim never did, something that Kim's other kids ain't never did. So to me, it's not necessarily far-fetched to notice that a mother may be jealous of their daughter because they kind of, sometimes mothers like that kind of live through their daughters in a sense. So it'd be like, yeah, that's a lot. Where we at? So then we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Georgia Prune says that Kim needs to allow Sierra to be her own woman, and that is very true. You can't live through your kid, and you can't live for your kid. You got to step up and let her be who she is. Changing Faces says that she doesn't have her family. I understand that too. Georgia Prune says that it has to be a moment where you and your family have a conversation and connect, and allow some common ground to be put down. Changing Faces says that Kim has an attachment to money, that Kim wants Changing Faces to get with men that got money so they can also take care of her. So that goes back to what we're talking about. Kim is jealous of her. Or if it's not jealousy, she's entitled, because she feels like, as a mother, I did so much for you, but here you are. You got all this money, got a man with money. You think you're not supposed to take care of me, even though I took care of your ass? That's probably the attitude she got. Changing faces says she just want her mama. And sometimes that's all you want is your mama. So Scrappy and Brittany, they look at a house and Imani and Mama D arrive. So then Scrappy says that Brittany has kids that he hasn't met, but Imani is the very first kid of his that she's met. And then they reveal that they are now official, but Brittany has reservations about meeting Shakira, and Imani defends Shakira. She feels like Shakira is getting the low end, the dirty end of the stick in so many words, because she feels as though, she may be a little bit of a firecracker and all the other shit, but she lost a parent, she lost her dad, she ain't really got nobody down here, so that may be why she acts the way she is. Imani, shut up. Jock and Scrappy go and meets with someone at a law firm. They say that the bill may be between 400 to 600K. So then we get into Erica Banks and her girlfriend Dro. They're doing a staycation before Erica performs in Dallas. Dro pretty much tells Erica exactly how she feels about Erica, and I'm like, girl, I need somebody to tell me that they love me like that. Like, I do think that Dro really cares for Erica in a sense, and I do think that Erica cares for Dro. But they did start talking about the marriage thing, and she doesn't think that the gay marriage thing is going to go over well with the family because of the beliefs, and that's probably the truth. So Ashley and Zane, they go out for lunch. Zane asks Ashley why she wants to go and get a surgeon. Ashley says that she has a mom body. And Zane says when he looks at her, he don't see any imperfections. He see his wife. He sees it perfectly clear. When she takes off her clothes, that mom body doesn't bother him. But I kind of understood where Zane was coming from, but I also understood Ashley, because at the end of the day, it's her body and she can do whatever she wants with it. Like if she want to switch it up, that's on her. But I also get where Zane coming from, because I'm your husband and I love you for who you are, and I don't need for you to change that. And he feels like hanging around a tight face crew has tainted her mind now. And she says, this is my body and I'm going to do what I want. So I allow her to do what she wants. Jock is headed to the court hearing and stuff like that. And they're going there to see what this is going to be. Is he going to get any time? Is he going to get any bond? You know, the mother of the children is there, and it was kind of sad hearing her say that her house is quiet now because her kids are no longer there. It was just a whole lot, but they all said a prayer and they were hoping that things, get better and they get a different outcome. So that was pretty much the gist of the episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. As I said before, it was a really good episode. I really need for some of y'all to really tune back into Love and Hip Hop. It's really, really good. You feel what I'm saying? So that's pretty much the gist of that, y'all. So anyway, with that being said, make sure you guys pick up my book. It is called That's Why You're Lonely, and it's coming out on September the 23rd, and it will be available on Amazon and Kindle Books, honey. Make sure you guys get into it, all right? Also, that's pretty much the gist of that. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever video drop. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, y'all, you boys up out here, and I will see you guys on the next one.
Cause I know what I want. I guess I could pray to the man up above. Start a new path with unconditional love. I can build a new life out of this mess. Moving on to a place free from the stress. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. All of my life, and you know it hit the worst when it starts with the night. I'm the type of nigga shit that can speak for itself. See, I'm a bad little nigga with his heart as well. Say it best from the heart, so it beating is felt. Just a sense to see you smile, so more body can melt. With the cause is dealt, nigga, I was just wishing. Can I be the only bad bitch that you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like?